Pola Negri is very much a powerful modern woman on film.
The camera really fell in love with her.
Pola Negri had a great deal of gunpowder as an actress, a great deal of gunpowder.
Pola was born in the late 1800s, and she was born in a little town called Janowa in the center of Poland, next to Toruń, which is a bigger city. So she came from a small town and then worked her way up and later moved to Warsaw, where she began her career.
DuBarry was such an extraordinary film that it broke the embargo on German films. It played in Paris for months. It played at the Capitol Theater in New York for months and months and months. And German films and UFA, thanks to Pola and Lubitsch, were the ones that allowed the great German films to be shown all over the world.
The great scene that I love so much in Passion is when she comes to see the king with her petition. And where you see everyone kneels down in front of him and he gives his hand grandly, she takes the hand, but she jumps up in his lap and she's put the petition down her bosom. So the lecherous old king, who's quite happy with this, has to take it out and she's right up on him. And then after he reads it, he insists on putting it back in its envelope. So the whole thing is this delicious moment, which is really quite serious and yet is loaded with sex. It's very comic, but in a light-hearted way. But what you see is Pola Negri, the woman in control. I like to picture the premiere of the Sheik at Grauman's Chinese Theater when the star, Rudolph Valentino, in his great role, his great image-making role, arrived with Pola Negri on his arm, you know, swathed in fur, glamour, whatever. The two of them, how beautiful, how 1920s, how much the epitome of the definition of stardom they both were at that time.
Our publicity department has always been very alive, and Pola Negri and Rudolph Valentino helped build it. Not only kept it alive, but helped build it. She, with her long, exotic gowns, and he in his wonderful masculine outfits. Geez, what a team they made. Wow. They were a studio's dream. Rudolph Valentino and Pola Negri, I think, started that trend of putting people together who had tremendous chemistry together and things. So I think we owe them a lot.
I always personally think of The Spanish Dancer as her real debut because, you know, it is the best of these early films that she made in America. It's really wonderful. First of all, it has outstanding production values, even better than Belladonna and The Cheat. It's beautifully photographed by James Wong Howe. She's surrounded with a great cast. She has an opportunity to do everything in it. And one of the things that you see in it is she is a natural dancer. She has great physical control and she has eloquence to her body. She can do the thing that silent film stars needed to be able to do, which is act from the head to the toe, use the entire body as an instrument of expression.
Silent stars were writ large. They had a flamboyance and a theatricality, an elegance and a sense of drama and melodrama that hasn't been matched since.